Coming up on this edition of SUTV News, we take a closer look as to why Fargo is such a great place to live.
Some major renovations are coming to the NDSU food complex.
And in sports, it's an end of an era for the Bison Sports Arena.
This is SUTV News, and it starts now.
Welcome to SUTV News.
I'm Delaney Freer.
And I'm Cassie Rolfing. A North Dakota University system server with over 290,000 current and former students' personal information has been hacked.
It was immediately locked down, but the investigation is ongoing. The hacker is said to have been from outside the United States and used the server as a launch pad for a virus. Officials say the breach was used as a base to attack other computers, but the system appears to not be compromised. The university system has offered identity protection for a year to anyone affected.
This is very disconcerting. It's sort of like, if you found out that you had an intruder in your house while you were gone for the weekend, and you walk in and all of a sudden somebody's been in your house, and you don't know if they took anything, you don't know what they did, and so yeah, it's disconcerting. We have to make sure that we have the right patches in place. We have to know how this happened. We have to know from where the attack came. I think there's another level too, and that's sort of the human protocols. Do we have the right human protocols in place to ensure that somebody can't hack into an account and then use that account to utilize one of our servers for malicious reasons?
North Dakota has 11 public colleges. NDUS has set up a website, ndus.edu/data, for people with questions.
Everyone at NDSU knows of the Gold Star Marching Band. However, most people would probably say they've never heard of the band, the Home Court Advantage. SUTV's Bryn Nelson has that story.
How come sometimes it goes on standby for...
When Irv Iniger was the Bison men's basketball coach, the pep band already established just wasn't enough. That is how NDSU's band, the Home Court Advantage, began.
I was different back 30 years ago, and I said, I'll just go form my own band because I want one. I want them there all the time. I want to be a part of the program.
Irv put ads in the paper. He went to fraternities, sororities, and residence halls looking for recruits for his new band. He set up a meeting in Old Festival Hall where he was expecting 20 kids. What he got was much different.
I looked around the corner hoping for 20 kids. There were 56 kids. And I remember standing up and I said, hey, I'm Irv Iniger, I'm a new basketball coach, and you're going to help me win some games this year. And this kid stood up and said, I don't think you're going to be here very long. So I said, well, I've lasted 36 years. I guess I did something right.
This band definitely helped NDSU win games by riling up the crowd, but also got into some trouble.
During the game, and I don't know who it was against, but the guy from the opposing team was going to shoot a free throw, and so he, takes his bounces, and we always yelled bounce, 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 shoot. Well, instead of, we did bounce, 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 and 15 flash cameras went off at once. Technical foul on the band.
You didn't even do that.
We didn't either. Well, we got one.
The band also made it impossible for opposing teams to hear each other during timeouts, which is when the rule was established that the first 3 rows behind your team had to be your fans or no fans.
During a timeout, we'd play so loud they'd have to go in the middle of the court to have their, huddles and stuff. So, and it just got, and of course that just made us want to play louder and be louder.
Nowadays, there are a lot more rules about what the band is allowed to do at games, but it still does what it can.
We try to keep it, I think, within the bounds of good taste, but at the same time, really, our job is to build up our team and to make it more difficult, home court advantage for the other team.
Bryn Nelson reporting, SUTV News.
Staying with tradition, the Gold Star Band encourages all students with an interest in music to join.
Some major renovations are coming to NDSU's Food Production Laboratory Complex.
This and more after this week's 7-day forecast.
NDSU bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU bookstore has everything you need in your two favorite colors, green and gold.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SUTV News, with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1, Channel 14, Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
SUTV News is brought to you by Stop and Go. Stop and Go. We're always there.
Welcome back. NDSU's Food Production Laboratory Complex won't look the same next semester.
The State Board of Higher Education recently approved major renovation plans for the lab. The facelift will be the first major renovation for the lab and dining area since it was built in the 70s. The upgrades and ongoing maintenance will cost about $900,000, with much of that coming from private donations and grants.
This space is not designed for what we use it for, so organization and layout is a problem. The classroom that we use for a dining room, it's hard to make it look like a dining room and hard to make people want to come sometimes if it doesn't look as nice.
Instead of being just a teaching lab, it will actually be a picture of what they will see in the industry when they meet or work in the industries.
The renovations are expected to start in May and completed by the start of the fall semester.
Recently, Moving.com listed Fargo as the 5th best place to live in the nation. Despite the weather, Fargo has something about it that makes people want to keep coming here. SUTV's Nate Manning takes a closer look.
When you think of Fargo, the first thing that comes to mind is likely the cold. With temperatures that can drop to 50 or even 60 below, it's a wonder that anyone puts up with it. But there is a plus side.
There's no area in the United States that doesn't have some kind of climate problems. You go down south, you have hurricanes and natural disasters, fires.
After the weather, probably the second thing that comes to mind is NDSU or Bison football. But what you may not think of are the people who put those events on. The people of Fargo is just one of the reasons that make the city special.
Very nice people. Your neighbors, very nice. In big cities and like where I was down in Phoenix, you can live, you don't even know your next door neighbor.
The businesses in Fargo are also abundant. From downtown to the Fargo Theater or to West Acres Mall, there's a little something for everyone.
You've got to have places for people to go, events, having sports, which we have a lot of, being part of NDSU, gives people a place to continue to go.
The number of businesses in Fargo have led to job opportunities of many kinds. Fargo now has one of the best economies in the nation because of it. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, Fargo has a 3% unemployment rate. Also, according to U.S. News, Fargo is the #1 place to find a job. The success of the economy in Fargo can be attributed to a number of things.
You have ag, you have petroleum, you have some tech, you have the service industry is picking up, you have university functions, you have hospital functions.
So, if you can survive the winters, you may just find a home here in Fargo that may last you a lifetime.
Not only does it have a growing economy, it also has very good housing at a reasonable price, and it also has the kind of amenities that people want in a city.
It's a very good place to raise a family. And you coming out of college, you have all these economic activities going on, and you have safety, you have good school systems. If you can find a job, it's an ideal place to be.
Nate Manning reporting, SU TV News.
The Fargo-Moorhead area is also ranked the second healthiest city in the nation, according to Women's Health. In addition, Gallup Healthway's Well-Being Index has ranked the state of North Dakota the #1 place to live in the U.S.
For many, getting outside to play sports is often difficult to do around this time of year, but as SUTV's Kayla Reamer tells us, it's not impossible to do.
When most people think of golf, they think of warm, sunny weather and short-sleeved shirts. In Fargo, that's hard to find. That's where the sports bubble comes in. For me, I knew nothing about golf, and by the judge of my first swing, I'm sure everyone there could tell.
That one hit the wall.
Luckily, I had some help from the Bison golf team, who gave me some pointers on how to swing.
Keep your left arm straight the entire time. Okay. Take it back.
Since Fargo is covered in snow more times than not, both men and women golf teams practice at the bubble.
I mean, getting in and coming in here and being able to hit and swing has been really, really beneficial for all of us. And they treat us really well. They let us come in whenever we want. So there's definitely benefits for us to be able to practice and stuff like that. But outside's always better than inside. But we do love coming here.
But that's not the only thing the sports bubble is used for.
Some different leagues we have, like softball, football. Primarily golf, we do soccer, different things like that, so all sorts of golf products and things like that here too. So
as the afternoon continued, my swings improved and so did my attitude towards the game. And although I was unable to try them, the bubble also has golf simulators.
these ones here are kind of for fun. We have a lot of people use these booked throughout the day and the weekends. We have a lot of golf leagues on here that play during the week, and then we just had a new Foresight simulator installed, which we use for a lot of fitting and demoing and things like that. So
after getting to experience the sport and improving bit by bit, it's no wonder why golf is so popular in the United States.
I think it's a lot of people look forward to it for something to do in the summer, and especially here at the Bubble, it's something to do during the wintertime as well, to kind of, for an activity to have something to do. So,
Kayla Reamer reporting, SU TV News.
For students, it costs $11 for 1 hour of driving time in the Bubble and $9 for every half hour. The Sports Bubble is located off of 25th Street near the BioLife in Fargo.
Coming up after the break, our own Bryn Nelson takes a deeper look into the game of tennis.
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Communities Coffee Hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
The NDSU bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU bookstore has everything you need in your two favorite colors, green and gold.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SUTV News, with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1, Channel 14. Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network in conjunction with North Dakota State University's Department of Communication Broadcast Program. For more information, go to www.ndsubin.com.
Welcome back. The Kappa Delta sorority presented their 31st Shamrock Week to raise funds for charities such as the local Red River Children's Advocacy Center and the National Prevent Child Abuse America Foundation.
80% of proceeds will go to the local charity, while the remaining 20% will be distributed to the national charity. Shamrock Week included a spaghetti feed at the Lutheran Center, where it was $5 for all-you-can-eat spaghetti. It also involved Kappa Delta's well-known Jail and Bail event, located in the Memorial Union, where students donated to the sorority in order to bail their friends out of a cage, also known as jail. These funds go towards helping thousands of families by providing them program and technical facilities.
If anyone has ever tried learning a new sport, they know just how frustrating it can be. This week, SUTV's Bryn Nelson went out to teach us about the sport of tennis.
First lesson, have you ever played before?
Once when I was probably 6.
Okay, so really have not played much tennis. So you are a real beginner?
Yes.
Okay.
The game of tennis has been around since 1873, but in the last 15 years, it has turned into more of a power game. The reason behind this, people hit the ball harder and can't get to the net fast enough if they served the old way. I, however, do not have a problem with hitting the ball too hard. But the pros can hit it up to 140 miles an hour.
When you serve big like that and you return big like that, you can't get up past the service line. So it's better for them now to serve and stay back until they get a short ball, and then they'll come in behind that short ball.
Tennis can be played in singles or doubles, and points are a little different than other games. When there have been no points won, it's called love. 1 point is 15, 2 points won is 30, 3 is 40, and 4 is game, or you win.
And reach too low.
During the winter in Fargo, Courts Plus offers indoor courts, which range in price from $18 to $16 an hour, depending on the time of day. They also offer private or group lessons, which can range from 4 to 8 people per group.
It's fun for me to see people get better, and the gratification of them getting better and having fun with it and playing for a long time. We have people out here that play and they're 85 years old.
Tennis is not only just for adults. There are also blue lines seen here which mark off the 60-foot courts for kids and balls with green dots, which mean they're less pressurized and bounce lower.
Best thing that's ever happened to tennis for kids is the smaller rackets and the low compression tennis balls.
Tennis has changed a lot since it was invented and will continue to change in the future. Britton Nelson reporting, SUTV News.
The Fargo Parks website lists 9 different tennis facilities in the FM area, but only 4, including Courts Plus, have indoor parks.
With warmer weather in our forecast, everyone is getting excited for some sun.
This week for Sidewalk Stampede, we went out and asked students what they were most excited about for spring.
What are you most excited about for spring?
It's to get warmer.
To go home.
You miss home then?
Not really, but like, not my family, at least my friends.
So warmer, you want it warmer out because it's been like -20 and you're kind of tired of it maybe?
Yeah, a little tired of it.
Not even just the negatives, like the low positives. It's awful. I need it to be like high double digits.
Well,
helping out my sister in track.
is that the thing you're most excited about?
Oh yeah.
Did you play track then in high school?
Yep, been in track all my life, and I was an assistant coach 1 year, so.
What are you most excited about for spring?
Spring break.
That's it? You're not excited for it to get warm?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Normal temperatures and not having to put on 70 layers of clothing.
Best Sports Director Sam Jones.
What do you have in sports for us, Sam?
It was the last game at the Bison Sports Center. We have all the highlights coming up next. Stick with us.
Did I?
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Communities Coffee Hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
SU TV Sports is brought to you by Shields. Ready for your next big adventure? Welcome to Shields.
Welcome back. The Bison men's basketball team had already clinched the Summit League title before facing Denver Saturday night, but still had two things to play for. They wanted to send the seniors off with a victory and its era at the Bison Sports Arena on a good note. Corey Brown and Lawrence Alexander looked pretty excited for this one. We started off in the first half, Denver trailing by 1. Jalen Love hits the corner from the 3. That would be the second of Denver's 15 threes they hit on the night. Later, NDSU starting to take control. Mike Felt gets the steal off to Taylor Brown. He finds Trayvon Wright for the huge slam. That gets the whole team fired up. He'd be one of 6 players in double figures. And then right before halftime, Denver down by 7. Chris Udoffer drives to the basket, slams it over to Bison. That would be 2 of the Pioneers' 10 points in the paint. The Bison lead at halftime 27-22. The second half, Denny continues their hot shooting from outside. As Brian Rucker takes the shot, it bounces in off the rim and good. The Pioneers were trailed by just 4. And then later in the second half, Wright with the pump fake and the huge slam, he would finish with the game with 11 points as NDSU wins this one 78-68. Jordan Auberg finishes the game 6 of 8 with 13 points. He was one of 4 seniors in double figures. The Bison go into the Summit League tournament this weekend as the #1 seed and the favorite to win it all. They will play either Denver or South Dakota in the semifinals. The Bison will be ready for either team.
Certainly helps that we just played both of them. It's not like we have to refresh on either one all that much, but you try to keep a balance. Again, we're skewed a little bit heavy on the Denver side just because we've prepped less for them during the season.
The semifinal game will be on Monday, March 10th at 6 p.m. It can be seen on Fox College Sports Central. The Bison women have dominated Denver just about every time they've played. They are 6-1 all-time against Denver, and they played one last time to close out the regular season. NDSU would fall, though, 74-87. Brooke Lamar scored 12 points and recorded 11 assists. The Bison finished 2-12 in the Summer League. And they will head to the conference tournament as a 7th seed, and they'll be taking on 2nd seed IUPUI. With Carolyn Dehoff stepping down at the end of the season, the team knows this could be their last weekend with their head coach.
But we're definitely looking to get something out of this, and I feel like this is our last chance to really do something about it, and we've shown sparks of it throughout the whole season, and I think now we're really looking at it as if here's our time to really shine. It's our last time to get anything, so why not make the most of it?
Tip-off is scheduled for 2 p.m. on Saturday. The Jaguars finish 11-3 in the Summit League regular season. The Bison wrestling team heads to the NCAA West Regional Tournament in Orem, Utah this weekend with high hopes of winning it all. NDSU wrestlers receive top seeds and 4 of The 10 weight classes while receiving second place seeds in 3 other weight classes. Stephen Monk, Tyler Diamond, Hayden Zilmer, and Evan Knutson all received #1 seeds in their weight classes. Justin Lavelle, Curtis Julson, and Tyler Lehman are the 3 Bison with #2 seeds in their weight classes. The top 2 wrestlers in weight classes 125, 157, and 184 will receive automatic bids to the 2014 NCAA Championships. In weight class 165, the top 3 wrestlers will receive an automatic bid, while the winner of each of the rest of the weight classes will receive an automatic bid to the championship. Well, guys, there are a lot of playoffs this weekend for everyone to check out.
Definitely. In men's basketball, who would you like to see NDSU playing?
I would like them to see Denver. I think that would be a really exciting game to see.
I think it'd be really exciting too.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you about a hot dog contest that's not actually about eating hot dogs.
The NDSU Secure Wireless Network provides faculty, staff, and students with convenient, secure connectivity from the majority of public locations on campus. To help you improve your wireless internet experience, I have a few tips to share. So, let's talk tech.
Did you know more than 20,000 wireless devices connect to NDSU's Secure Wireless Network each week? While NDSU works to improve wireless access across campus, keep in mind there are several factors that can affect your wireless experience, including proximity to wireless access points, total number of users, an amount of wireless traffic, unwanted radio frequency interference, interference caused by construction materials, furniture, and home decor items. See what happens to your wireless connection when your roommate uses a phone or microwave near your laptop, or when other wireless devices such as Bluetooth devices or wireless game controllers are turned on in your room, or when furniture or home decor items consisting of metal, plaster, paper, or heavy fabric are between you and your wireless access point. Even a shelf full of books can interfere with your wireless connection. To minimize these potential problems, consider relocating to another area in your room so you are further away from interfering Wi-Fi devices or obstructive materials. Turning off your Wi-Fi on your cell phone if you are using cellular for your data connection. If possible, using the wired network when downloading large data files or streaming long videos. Adjusting your Wi-Fi settings to use the 5 GHz frequency instead of the 2.4 GHz when possible, to minimize interference with devices or appliances using 2.4 GHz. For more information about wireless, go to www.ndsu.edu/its/wireless.
When most people hear hot dog contest, they probably think of some sort of eating competition, but the Pre-Vet Club thinks of something a little different. This year's 17 shelter dogs from Circle of Friends competed in the hot dog contest in Shepherd's Arena. The purpose is to show the community different options for adopting their new best friend and is a fundraiser for the Pre-Vet Club. The dogs were judged on things like obedience, jumps, and agility.
It actually lets community people be involved, and so people from the community will come and show their dogs. And I know a lot of people use this as like a pre-show because it is one of the first dog shows of the season.
It's a way just for our club, being animal-oriented, to get involved with the community and, you know, let them know that we're here and we're looking for support.
And more information about the Pre-Vet Club and their different events on the NDSU website.
Thank you for watching this edition of SUTV News.
Be sure to pick up a copy of The Spectrum and check us out on Facebook or Twitter.
Also, visit us at ndsubin.com for your chance to win some special prizes. We leave you now with more video of this weekend's dog show.
Have a great night.